What's going on, guys? This is Roger back here on Solo IGO. We have the Fallen Alabaz deck profile. So we have Fallen Alabaz here at 3 of. Got the ultis looking good. You know, you can normal summon him, discard a card for cost, and fusion summon with your opponent's field.
Is there a reason why they're playing 3 nowadays?
You know, because you can send it to the graveyard with Quim, and you can special summon Blazing Cartesia if you have Fallen Alabaz in grave. So it's good to have it in hand. It's good to have it in your graveyard. You know, so it's not too bad nowadays if you're running the new cards.
Okay.
And then we got the 3 Alubers here. Great starter. You summon it. On summon, you can add a branded spell or trap. And then we have 2 Blazing Cartesia the Virtuous here. If Fallen Alabaz is in the grave, you can just special summon her. She has a quick effect you can fuse from the field in hand. And then we run the 1 Quim. When she is summoned, you can send a card that mentions Fallen Alabaz on it. So you can send the Blazing. If a fusion card was sent to the graveyard at the end of the turn, you can just add Blazing Cartesia back to your hand. So that's it for that. Then we're running the 1 Dark Magician for the Dragoon target. We're running 1 of each of the Bestials. You'll send Cyranir, and Cyranir will send Retribution. Retribution will add 1 of your branded spell or traps back to the hand. And then we run 1 Albion, the Shrouded Dragon here. 1 Ad Libdom, 1 Tragedy, and 1 Mercurier. Mercurier is a negation if you control a monster that mentions Fallen Alabaz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Tragedy is good to send off of a lure, so you get your ad for a Luber.
The God card.
Yeah, branded fusion, best card in the deck. You can send cards from hand, field, or deck to fusion summon.
Card's gonna get hit soon, huh?
Hope not. And then we run 3 branded openings. You discard a card, special summon a Despia monster. You can actually special summon Quim because she's always treated as a Despia monster.
Nice.
Then you run 3 branded deployments, or fusion deployments, and you reveal an extra deck monster that specifically lists a monster, and you can special summon that monster from your deck. So you can go into Blazing Cartesia with the Grand Gwigmaw.
Might as well be branded deployment.
Right. Then we run 2 branded in reds. You target a Fallen Alabaz or a Despia in the graveyard, add it to hand, and then you can banish to fusion summon. We run the 1 branded Lost. This is a great card. If you fusion summon, you can add a card that mentions Fallen Alabaz from hand, and your fusion summon monsters cannot be negated by card effect.
Pretty good.
Yep. Then we run 2 Dark Allures. Draw 2, banish 1 dark. Pretty good for the deck.
Pretty good card throughout history of Yu-Gi-Oh, huh?
Yep. Can't go wrong with that. Then we run 1 Call by the Grave. It's great, you know, if your opponent has Ash, use it for that, you know, if you get lucky. And then we run 1 Super Poly. We're testing this out just because people are going back to older decks and, you know, they might get hit with the Super Poly. And then we run 1 Retribution and 1 Banishment. The Retribution is if your opponent tries to special summon from the deck, you can shuffle back 1 of your fusion monsters on field to negate it, or you can shuffle back 2 from the graveyard, and then when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to add a branded spell or trap to your hand. So that's why you send Cyreneer to the graveyard. So you can send the Retribution for follow-up. And then with the branded banishment, you can target a Despia monster or a level 8 or higher, special summon it from your graveyard, and then you can fusion summon with cards on your field and your opponent's field. So it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Then we run 3 Imperms, got a monster negate, and then we're gonna go ahead and run 3 of the Ash Blossoms. So, you know, everybody's running it. She's still a good card.
I hear she does well against your deck too.
Oh, yep. Mirror matches, you gotta have it. Kind of kills it.
Yeah.
And then we're running 2 Mirror Jades. Pretty good card. You can send a card from your extra deck to the graveyard and banish one of your opponents. And then we are running 1 Lebellion. I decided to cut it down because you can always get it back in the extra deck. You know, you don't really need 2 right now.
Okay.
And this is the boy right here, Albion. You know, you send it to pretty much add a branded spell or trap back to hand from deck. And then we run the 1 Despia Quirtus, pretty good monster. You can quick effect change all monsters to 0/0 that are on the field, and if it gets sent to the graveyard, you can special summon Despia or a Fallen Albaz, which is really great because you can just special summon Fallen Albaz from your deck, pitch a card for cost, and then fusion summon with your opponent's monsters comes up a lot. Grand Guigmal, you go into it with Blazing Cartesia. It will send a level 6 or higher from the deck or the extra deck to the graveyard, so you can send your Albion to the grave. You can also send Adlib if you want it for a target for red, branded red. And then we run the 1 Dragoon, which that's why we play the Dark Magician.
Card's insane.
Yeah, it's really good. And then we run 1 Proskinian. It's a target for the Grand Guigmal because the Grand Guigmal can banish itself from field or grave when you use a monster to special summon a monster. And then you can special summon a Despia monster from the extra deck. And then we run the 1 Titaniclad just in case we need to be bigger than 3,000. We can hit a 37. And then we run the 1 Rimworm. He will, if an extra deck monster activates an effect, you can negate it and then bounce a card on field. It doesn't have to be yours. He's pretty good. When he's in the grave, you can target Fallen Albaz and banish either him and special summon the Fallen Albaz, or you can banish the Fallen Albaz and special summon him back. And then we run some targets for the Super Poly. We run 1 Mud Dragon and then 1 Garura. And then we run Guardian Chimera at 1 for the red target, branded in red. And then we run 1 Lulu Lilith. It's a target. I send her off of the Grand Guigmal because on the end phase you can special summon a monster with the same attack and defense, which Blazing Cartesia has and Quim has.
All right, Roger. Is there any changes you would make, or are you pretty solid where you're at?
I think it's pretty good where it's at right now. Not really trying to change it up too much. I did pick up some 2 Deer Servants. Thinking about trying those out here soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sign us off, I guess.
Yeah, that was the branded deck profile. If you guys liked it, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, just make sure to comment down below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Peace out.
Peace out.